Aloha everyone, this is Jason from Hawaii, and in this tutorial I wanted to give you some pointers on how to do certain things in the PeopleString email. First and foremost, when you click once on a message, what will happen is that you will be able to preview that message without fully opening that. So if you scroll your mouse down here to the line, you'll notice that my cursor changes from the cursor to an equal sign looking icon. Well, if you click that and hold it down, you can drag this up and down to preview your message. Okay. Now, if I double click that, it would open up completely in its own separate tab up top, like as you see here. Now, on here, on the left-hand side, there's the second one is My Folders. If you want to create a folder, all you would have to do is click on Manage and enter in a folder name. So I could call this PeopleString. And click on Add, and once you have added it, you would just click on OK and click on OK again to exit out of that box. And to view all the folders that you created, you can click on My Folders and you'll be able to see all of them here. Now if you wanted to minimize this or collapse it, you just click on My Folders again and it'll pretty much tuck it back away so it's nice and clean. Because pretty soon you'll probably end up having a lot of different folders if you receive a lot of emails. So if you don't want to see all of that, just click on My Folders and it will collapse it and minimize all of it for you. The next one is Sent. Sent is an area where you'll be able to view all your sent emails, and you'll be able to see how many times they view the message or if it's been unread, the date and time you sent it, and so on and so forth. The Drafts folder is an area where all the emails that you don't complete will end up. So say for example I was composing an email and we'll say just test here, and I was going to send it to myself. Now if I were to push save, what would happen is that if I closed out of that and if I go to my drafts, that exact email that I was working on will show up here, and I could go back on here and click it again and finish where I left off. Okay, so the drafts folder is for all unfinished emails that you can continue to finish and send off. The spam folder is where all the spam the spam emails will end up that you mark as spam. So say for example you had a lot of emails here and you selected on some of those emails and you clicked on spam. Well, what would happen is it will bring all those emails to the spam folder, and from here you can delete it, or you can delete the entire spam folder by clicking on empty to wipe it all clean. The next one is trash. Trash is a section where all your deleted messages or emails will end up. So if you were in your inbox and you clicked on different emails that you wanted to delete, if you clicked on delete, all those emails will end up in the trash bin. Now, search is a really neat one. Once you get hundreds of messages or emails in your inbox, if you wanted to look for a particular email from a certain individual, let's say their name was Lenny. So let's say I wanted to dig up an email Lenny has sent me, and I don't know where it is. What I can do is search for it and click on search, and what this will do is it will filter through all my hundreds of emails that I have in my inbox, and it'll show me all the emails that has the word Lenny contained in on it, so that it could be easier for me to find. Now, contacts is pretty self-explanatory. You can go up here to new and create your own contacts. You can also create groups, and I'll show you how to utilize all of this in a later tutorial. Okay. Now also keep in mind you can also import all your contacts from your other email services by going to import right up here, and if you click on that, it'll pop up a window, and displayed in there will be all the different email accounts that you can add your contacts from. Now if you don't see your email service here, you can click on other and go about it a different route, and I'll go ahead and include that in a different tutorial as well. So that's how you import contacts for those that know how. Preferences, there's 4 different options here. There's personal, The personal tab, you want to include an alias of what you want to call this your email. So this one I'll just say Jason. Okay. You want to select your proper time zone so that all the emails that you sent out are coded properly with the correct time zone. So in this case, I'll click on Pacific Hawaii or Honolulu, and I'll click on Update, and that's good to go. Masquerade is a feature where I can add other email accounts to my PeopleString email, and I'll go ahead and also include this in the how-to tutorial. Okay. The spam folder, you have a white list and a black list. You can set your spam security level to, high, medium, low, or ultra light. I like to keep mine at medium. That's always been working pretty good for me. And last but not least, the mail. This is an area where you can select your default mail type. I like to keep mine at regular email with tracking. So every time I compose an email, by default, it'll be regular email with tracking. And if I ever wanted to choose it, in my compose window, I can. You could choose the way your messages are sorted by the last name, first name, subject, or from. Your font style, your font size, your font color. You can choose to display your signature, and I like to display mine. And you can include your signature here. Okay. Then once you have done all of that, click on Update, and you'll be good to go. Now the next one is Expire Message. This is an area that a lot of us probably won't be using much, and I'll go ahead and include this in a video tutorial as well. Now the file center, this is a really neat area where you can upload a file. Let's say you had a business card that you always sent out with all your emails. Well, you can upload that particular business card file, for example, and keep it in your file center. So what you can do is every time you compose an email, and instead of re-uploading that file over and over again every time you send an email, you'll simply be able to locate that in your file center and send it off with your message. So it just makes it a little more convenient. Now another thing, notice up here, you guys, there's different tabs. Okay, these are tabs within the email window. Okay, these tabs up here are separate from your actual browser tabs that open up here, which I think is really neat because in other email programs you would have to exit out of something completely and then go do what you wanted to do. So I could check my emails in my inbox. I could compose. That's going to open up in a different tab. I could check my sent emails. That'll open up in a different tab. So let's say I wanted to go back to my inbox. All I got to do is simply click here and boom, I'm in my inbox. Or if I want to go back to my message that I was composing, I click on here and boom, I'm here. Instead of having to close completely out of it and then going to select the option, everything is here. You can jump around freely, and I just find that extremely convenient. Other than that, you guys, that's pretty much the basic, rundown of what all these different options are, and I'll go ahead and include a how-to video tutorial in my later videos. So I hope you enjoyed that and find that informative. And thank you guys very much, and we'll see you on the string. Aloha.